Okay, welcome back to Starcraft 2. I'm once again Cappadocia here. This is from nice Platinum League game. So starting off here in the northwest we have me, and down here in the southeast we have my opponent playing Protoss. This is Moriarty. Okay. This isn't the best game, but to be honest most of the games have been like the ones I showed you the last couple of weeks. They've been pretty shite, so all short. This is the longest game that I've played, I think, at 13 minutes, so it's, yeah, shrink that down, so I don't know where we are, but yeah, this has been the longest game that I've played recently. Most games have been really short. Everyone's building off just like one push, and then when they shut down, when you shut it down, they quit, so it's very strange. But anyway, so my opponent here, Moriarty, going for an early gate. At the moment, I am messing up fairly badly by dragging far too many of those away down here, but there we go. So that was a bit stupid of me. I've got my overseers hanging relatively close by because I don't want to get cheesed. Yeah, seen a lot of that recently as well, a lot more than usual, which is annoying as hell. So here we go. The company's going to see that. So he sees that I've expanded. So you should know there's not much of a major threat at the moment because my pool is not going to be down yet. There we go, pool just starting. And gas just starting. So he's going to play Ring Around the Rosie. Okay, what am I doing? I'm sending down a drone looking for that probe, because I don't trust probes. I was waiting for the probe to come out. As soon as I saw him come out, I thought, right, okay, we'll just send this guy down just to make sure he's not building around here. Which he's not. He's pulling his probe all the way home, right? Yeah, he's on his way home. Okay, so now he's dropping down Cybercore. For those who don't know what Cybercore does, it's basically where Protoss get their ground-based up. Well, some of their ground-based up. It basically enables them to build stalkers. Yeah, so it basically gets some better stuff to build out of the gateway. Better gateway units rather than just zealots. So it gives them stalkers. What are they called? Stupid, annoying little orby things, and these gits here as well. So adepts and sentries, that's the word. As soon as this finishes, there we go. It does also give ground weapons and ground armor as well. The main upgrade one. Is that right? Yeah, but the main upgrade obviously you basically get from the forge. Where's that air? No, that's air. Yeah, that's air. I will figure this out one of these days. Okay, so instead I'm sending out a couple of links just on a quick scout, as you can see, just to have a quick look, try and get in and see what's going on. He's got this guy hopping back and forward, trying to block the whole thing. He shoots at my links, so I know his gateway and everything else is on the front. I'm finally getting link speed. Queen's coming in, extra supply. He's getting a shield battery to back up this stalker. He's also getting a sentry, and he's getting another gate. Oh, he's researching warp gate, sorry. Okay, now, again, if you don't know that one, warp gate basically cracks this dome open. You've probably seen it before with just a floating thing in the middle. And what it enables them to do, when you put these things down they generate a power... Excuse me. Huh. Something stuck in my throat then. When you put these things down, they generate a power field all around them, which is what powers all of these. Oh. Warp gate time. And with warp gate, as soon as you crack that open, you can do Stargate, even not warp gate, Stargate time over here. But you can basically drop down units anywhere inside the power grid. The further up the battlefield it is, the longer it takes these days. But yeah, it used to just be fairly the same size as them, but now it takes a little bit longer the further away it is. So that's where Protoss's main sort of tactical, flexible strength comes in. The ability to warp in anywhere is really handy, as long as you've got a pylon down. Okay, I'm building up a swell of lings. Dropping a couple of creep tumors around. Double Stargate. Interesting. Okay. I know he doesn't have a lot of units. One thing, just having a quick poke. Send these guys in. He's sensible though, he's holding position, he's not breaking out. I'm building a roach warren, getting a lot more lings up. What's the income like at the moment? Well, he's got a slight lead, not a lot of one. He's got a lot of, yeah, Okay, so now we see Void Ray coming in. That's okay, fine. Shoot these little things all you want. Has he clicked the button? Prismatic alignment. No, he hasn't. Probably a good thing is prismatic alignment doesn't work against these. Because the extra bonus against armoured. Unfortunately, lings aren't armoured. Against forges. But now I know he's got Void Rays, I know what he's going for. Bring a couple of Phoenixes now. So let's go for charge. Okay, so he's oversaturating down here. Okay, I'm getting my Baneling Nest, I'm getting some spores. This is not real. This thing has been hallucinated by one of these annoying little orby balls. So he's just coming to have a look. That's why he's slightly opaque, because he's just coming to have a quick look, see what he can see. And he's going to probably get shot down. So what did he see there? Let's have a look. What does he know? On my side, not a lot. Got my little drone sat there. There we go. Another hatch. And what do I know on him? Not a lot. But we're about to learn more. Okay, so Zealot legs are done, so that's charge lots for the... No Zealots that he has. Yeah, no Zealots, but he's gone for Zealot legs. That's a bit of a strange one. Okay. Here we go. So the Phoenixes will see these. But by the time you've seen them, they're about to make a big hole in your wall. And we've got all of these coming through. Knock that down. There we go. See, unpowered. And he's going to attack the plate rather than anything else. There we go. So we've done a fair amount of damage down there. Now we're just going to run in here, turn stuff off. These also act as supply. So every time I kill one, his supply will drop. There we go. So no more air units for you. And we're going to come down here. We're going to turn these off. And we're losing more than him. But that's because we're not really targeting units. We're just looking to see what we can see. Now we've seen he's got a Templar of Archives. He hasn't got Storm yet. We can see he's also got a Twilight Council. We've seen all of this. We've seen everything now. So he's rebuilding a couple of pylons just to get stuff turned back on. But oddly enough, not this lot at the front. So he's going to leave himself with 2 working gates. That's it. And because I'd seen all the probes coming down, when I was looking I saw probes coming this way, so I could assume...
Wow, you mined all those minerals already. Look at you.
Thanks, John. But I could assume that this was here. He is out of position. My banelings have just popped. I'm building a couple of roaches at the back. And here we go. So at the moment, income-wise, he's got a slight lead. Not anymore, he doesn't. Bang. What's the units loss key? 32 workers have been blown up here. These ones are traumatised. They're not doing anything. So he's got a couple of observers. Don't know what he's watching for. Now he's sending out his Phoenix army. His air fleet. Phoenixes are alright. They're quite useful. They can pick up my units and just throw them around a bit. But in production, I have Hydras. Now he does have a lot of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So first thing you can do is start picking off my supply. And we're going for Hydra range. He's going to bring the rest of his army up. Now this is stupid of me. I really shouldn't be engaging here. What I'm trying to do really is kill his ground army. Just waiting for my Hydras to pop. The more phoenixes I can shoot down, the better. Are these upgraded? No. The problem with hydras is they are very weak. They really are glass cannons. They do a lot of damage, but... 2 observers down, and we chase him away. In production, more hydras, and I'm going for a spire at the back. He is now building those zealots, so he's going to have those charge lots. And we have a couple of these gits at the back. These guys still not doing anything. What's his income like now? Low. He's got next to nothing up here. This is his only real mining base. And he's not really mining gas either. He really, his economy is a shambles. Can I go for +1 attack and +1 armor on my ranged? Another load of drones. So he's going to come over here and kill that. That's fine. And I have lots of hydras. Well, not many. I've got more hydras than he has phoenixes. That's always a good thing. He also does have a couple of charge lots. So he's trying to pin me down. He does not know about this base, I don't believe. Indeed not. So, he doesn't know that I'm still mining from down here. He's not really building probes. Yeah, he hasn't built a probe in ages. Units. Let's take a look. 31 probes to 56 drones. Oh, he's finally remembered he can build stuff, look. And he's gotten these guys back to work. Okay, he's coming for my queens. Gets 1 for 1. I'm quite happy with that trade. At the moment I can afford, I now have the supply lead. A lot of that is in workers, but still. Okay, pull them in. And then turn round. These will not survive this. He does have a few void rays, but void rays are not the counter to everything that some people think they are. Here we go. Corruptor's out. Corruptor's dead. But his ground army is taking an absolute pounding. And he has not... He's hit the wrong Evo chamber. He hit the one Evo chamber that's not upgrading. But this is all he's got left. I'm pretty sure that is his entire army. Now he finds out about this. Because he should have been thinking, where the hell did that Hydra come from? Get rid of that. No, he's picked him up. But what's he going to do with him? Corruptors are in. Shoot down the void ray. Kill that. Kill that. And he just quits. Yeah, this is sort of the extent of the games I'm getting at the moment. But let's take a look. Let's unpack that. I didn't even manage to mine out. Let's unpack that, see what went wrong, what went right. So, first off, the Baneling bust was very useful. I mean, he didn't help himself by not rebuilding. His income was pathetic by the end. If he'd held back and built some, you know, there's the old Starcraft thing when he went behind Dark Shrine, which he could have done. He didn't. He went for the Robos. But Lings will quite happily eat them. And roaches do a lot of damage against Zealots here. He's going to lose the air fight because I'm now in the air. I've also got some Hydras on the floor. Not many, but I have a couple. That thing's about to die. As soon as that hits, look, next second. Look at that. About to smack into it. It's actually a pretty good action shot, isn't it? Bleh. But anyway. So, what did I do? What did he do? Let's have a look. What did he do wrong first? First, like I said, the biggest thing, not rebuilding this economy. His income at the end was so low because he didn't have enough units. He lost. What was that? Let's take a look at the supply there. At the end, but that. We know it, yeah. But a lot of these were banelings, but you can't do that, you know. You just lost 156 units. I lost a lot more than he did, but that's life, you know. But at the end here, it was just a case of that. But anyway, where was I? So, yeah, he didn't rebuild his economy. That's what I was saying. So I got mind of a goldfish this morning. Right, he didn't rebuild his economy. He did not, you know, turn everything straight back on after I busted through. This wall wasn't gonna hold, especially after I blew big holes in it. The attack down here crippled him, and he never really got this resettled. So he was realistically mining on what, 1.5 bases, if that. He's not fully mining his gas, so he's not going to be able to afford a lot of the units he's after, which is why he's back to Zealots. He can't afford any more air. He can't really afford any more walkers. His bank, he's got ridiculous amounts of minerals and gas. Well, ridiculous amounts of minerals, not much gas. 400, yeah, it is a lot. Not as much as I had, but it is a lot. And yeah, I've now got tech that I want to take on what he's got. He's got no upgrades. I have no upgrades on the air, but I have 1 melee and 1 ranged. Check out the upgrades. Yeah, all he's got is chargeless. So, alright, these guys will get into combat a lot quicker. He's already been hit by a Hydra. But is it worth it, is the question. And he's not going to get through this with that. So, yeah, that's not going to help. Now, what did he do right? That's a difficult one. This game was very short. You know, he expanded, but he didn't keep up on top of his economy, which basically makes the expansions pointless. Didn't do a great job with the bust. Didn't really pick it off. His micro was good with the phoenixes, picking things up and what have you, and his phoenix harass over here was good, but all he did was kill 1 queen and then run away, and I've rebuilt that, so it's not a major problem. Here we're about to eat him. I mean, you know, he's got all the pylons in the world, lots of supply everywhere. What would have helped? Instead of going, Void Ray is not the best of units against Zerg, because most of the units that can actually attack, the Void Ray doesn't do any bonus damage against. It does against these, so you know, these aren't the best counter to Void Rays, but these things do extra damage against light. So that's why they chew through the Hydras quite quickly. But they're not going to do a lot of damage against Corruptors. Void Rays will, because Void Rays do extra damage against armored. So, you know, having Void Ray Hydra, Corruptor Hydra against Void Rays is going to do a lot of an air toss army is going to do a lot of damage, and then obviously you get a few Vipers in, you can yoink out the Caviars. But he never really built up a strong tech for a push. And like I said, when I smashed through here, I don't think he knew what to do. I think that was the problem. Let's go back and look at that little bust again. And let's watch it from what we already can. Right. Yes, I'm still building my queens here, so let's just skim it on through about 5 minutes. Okay, so he's seen me posturing. Here we go. He's seen me posturing around. Let's take a look at what he's up to. Okay, so a gate and 2 forges. Okay, let's take a look. So in production, not quite ready for it yet. There we go. Baning Nest is just on the way. Baning Nest still on the way. There we go. So my banelings are on the way at this point. So he's just sat here looking at this, and his APM is literally 0.
Teleport successful.
There you go. So he's looking to see what he can see. Now he's going to send these out. Set up spawn zone, valley point. Okay, so he's grabbing a couple of them. But now we're... There we go. Now he's going to sit there looking at these. Yeah. He's deselecting. I don't think he knows what to do here. There we go. He's misclicked there. Now he's F2 to get it back in the fight. I really should have gone for his workers at this point. But there you go, he's not even looking at him now. There you go.
Glorious combat is upon
He just doesn't know what to do. Very slow rate of click. He needed to be more aggressive with that, but he wasn't. He didn't know how to handle it. All it was just a big Ling Rung bow. And he just didn't know how to deal with it. Yeah, that was part of the problem. And then as for this, let's check out the Moriarty cam again. So we're back to this position here. That's an observer come out there. Or is it a probe? One of the two. Observers. Yeah, so he's built a couple of observers. He's oversaturated here now. He is building a couple of drones, but not many. What we're warping in, that's a stalker coming in.
I am here.
Stalkers. Here we go. He spotted that. Click. Get down here. More banelings coming up. With enough banelings, you can kill anything. There we go. So that's, you know, at the moment, I'm not doing it. He's building loads of stuff. He's got 6 workers unemployed. You can see because of the F1 button down here. 20 workers in total, 2 warp gates. That's what the extra thing is there. But yeah, after that, he didn't really manage to get back into it. And that was part of the problem. I mean, at the end, I'm building more lings. I'm ready to fight still. So let's take a look at this on the flip side now. What did I do right? I think I played this pretty well, to be honest. I think other than this stupid little fight here, I don't think there was much else I could have done better. The Baneling bust was brilliant. I think very well timed. It was just slightly unfortunate that a lot of them didn't make it because obviously the Phoenixes spotted it. But yeah, keeping him on the back foot. Pinning back is the amount of drones he built. I think I did that pretty well. I need to learn how to spend my gas in the early game. Other than that, I think I did alright. And obviously, yeah, I won. So, proof's there. But what did I do wrong? My creep spread is better. For this length of game, creep spread wasn't too bad. I did try and expand it down here, but he killed the tumour. So, my income was good. Managed to keep my bases mining. I didn't deal with the Phoenix harass as well as I could have done. And I didn't deal with the main push that came up that pushed me back to here. I was on the ropes at that point. It could have gone either way. I didn't deal with this army, with his army of immortals as well as I could have done. But other than that, yeah, I think I did alright. But anyway, we're going to leave that there. This week, we're going to be carrying on with Janagar, heading towards Bahat, and carrying on with Rimworld. And yeah, we'll see if I can pull anything else in, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that. I really didn't get Hydra Speed. That was stupid of me. Should have got that and I should have kept on my upgrades. That idiot. Found 2 more things I fucked up on. My upgrades. I just was busy fighting and concentrating on that. So, you know, it's difficult to... It's really quite difficult to multitask and to be, yeah, microing and macroing at the same time. I can do it to a limited extent, but it kind of... Neither of them go quite as well as I want when I'm trying to. So, you know, that's why, like I said earlier, I built around it, half around the drones, half around the lings, just as things like that. It's difficult, but I can do it. It's just, it takes a lot of effort to do. People are, oh, it's just pressing B. Yep, it's not just that, it's the mental functions of doing it, because it's not, with most of these fights, it's not just a question of A, clicking off you go and watch. It's a case of what targets do I need to take down. So I'm target firing. So, for example, with this big push here, I was trying to target the sentries as best as I could, and down here as well. I was trying to take out his sentries because they are a nightmare with those shields. So you're not just sort of, oh, I know, I'll press attack and come over here and everything will just go blah blah blah. With the Banelings, I was specifically targeting his warp gate. That's where I wanted to get through. And I was trying to get him over here, but they started waddling off because obviously the Pathfinder went a bit funny. So that's why I just set them to explode over, just attack anything over there, and they did quite nicely. My lings got in, obviously eat these, running around targeting specific areas, so chasing off drones, picking off pylons. That wasn't just a click run over here, that was me selecting which target I want to go. So it's a case of, right, do I concentrate on that, or do I concentrate on building drones back home? And I thought at the time, dismantling his tech and dismantling his economy was more worth the effort. So yeah, it's very hard to do both. It's very hard to do both. But anyway, I'm going to leave that there. So again, for the minute, I hope you enjoyed that one. For the moment, I've been Cappadocia. Signing off.